Now in this video we are going to do a solved example. We are given with two concentric shells, an inner shell with a radius A from the center and the outer shell with radius B. Now both the shells are charged. The inner shell, let us say, it is charged by Q1 and the outer shell is charged by Q2, and we have to find the total energy of this system. Now to find the total energy we can have two methods. Let's discuss both the methods one by one. So in method 1 we can find the total energy of the system by the equation that we studied in the last section. This will be that the total energy, let us say U total, the total energy will be given by the self energy due to Q1 charge plus self energy due to Q2 charge on the outer shell plus the interaction energy between both the shells or both the charges Q1 and Q2. So I can write here as interaction energy between 1 and 2 shells. So if we substitute these values, substitute the formula, then self energy due to charge Q1 can be given as k Q1 square upon 2a. Similarly, self energy due to charge Q2 can also be given by k Q2 square upon 2b plus the interaction energy between both of them, which will be given as k Q1 Q2 upon b. So if we have values, then we can directly put the values here and this will give us the answer. Now another method that can be used is that since we have this inner shell, now we know that inside this shell the total electric field will be 0. All the electric field will lie between these two parts of the shell because of Q1 there will be minus Q1 here, so these flux line will start from here and end on minus Q, and then there will be charge on this surface also, because of which the electric field due to outer surface will go from surface to infinity. So that means we have two electric fields between these two shells and another between from outer surface to the infinity. So we can use this concept. So the electric field between the two shells is only due to the inner shell. In this electric field there is no contribution of Q2 charge, so the entire electric field between the two shells is because of the charge Q1. So we can write the total energy of the system will be equal to let us say this electric field is E1, the inside electric field, so E1 square into the volume of the shell, which will be equal to 4 pi x square dx. Now if you are following the previous videos, you would know where this 4 pi x square dx is coming in this term. I'll quickly explain. To find this, we take an elemental shell. Around this inner shell we'll take an elemental shell of thickness dx and at a distance x from the center. So the volume of this shell will be equal to the surface area of the shell, which is 4 pi x square multiplied by the thickness of the shell, which is dx. So this will be the volume of this elemental shell. Now if we integrate this elemental shell from A to B, then we will find the electric field, the electric energy between the outer surface of the shell, inside shell, and the inner surface of the outside shell. So because of that, this term is coming. Plus the energy due to this, we can take these electric field as E2. The energy due to this from the surface B to infinity can be given as half epsilon naught E2 square multiplied again by the, for this also we are taking an elemental shell of thickness dx, just like the inside one. So limit of this will be from B to infinity. Now if we solve these, let us say we substitute E1, so it will be k q1 upon x square whole square 4 pi x square dx plus integral of half epsilon naught k. Now the charge here will be because of the charges q2 and q1, because for any point outside this shell, whole of the charge will be assumed to be concentrated at the center, so that total charge will be equal to q1 plus q2. So here we will have total charge as q1 plus q2 upon x square into 4 pi x square dx. Now if we solve this, now I'll leave this solving part to you. I'll directly write the answer. The answer will be, what you will get after solving, will be k q1 square upon 2a plus k q2 square upon 2b plus k q1 q2 upon b. So this answer will be same, so you should verify the steps, solve it yourself and verify whether you are coming to this answer, this final expression.